Wow. What's up, YouTube? You're watching Rude, Crude, Lewd, and Tattooed. I'm Bulleit Blake.
And I'm the Professor.
And today we're reviewing 3 movies. Finally back to 3, at least for the week. We're doing Project Power from Netflix, An American Pickle, the new Seth Rogen movie, and Work It?
Yeah, Work It is
another Netflix
movie.
Some of them were alright. Some of them were less than alright. Honestly, there wasn't any real bad ones this week.
Today's videos are brought to you by Corona and Budweiser.
Budweiser.
Because I don't feel like liquor right now, so deal with it.
Said too much liquor. Too much liquor.
I was getting too drunk for you assholes. Okay, so we're going to lead right off with Project Power.
Project Power. New Jamie Foxx.
And Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
Let's start with the ratings. I give it about a 7.5.
I would give this one a 7.5. It's good.
I would actually stress to say that this is probably the best Netflix produced movie to date.
Easily. They're getting better and better as time goes by. So, and the star power is crazy. It's just good.
Yep. Jamie Foxx, right out of the park. Joseph Gordon, mediocre but decent.
That was the biggest qualm I had was his casting. Like I don't mind him as an actor. I don't think he was cast right in the position. I'd rather seen like Cam Gigandit in that role.
I can see where you're running with that.
Like the guy from Priest.
Yeah.
Like I would have loved Cam Gigandit in that role. Joseph Gordon-Levitt was subpar. He tried, but it was alright. Either way, 7.5 is a good rating.
Yeah. The movie, the movie is good, and it does keep you pulled in, but it does feel a little long in spots. And the special effects will probably hold up for quite a while. They really, really had a high bar for these special effects.
Yeah, honestly, like in comparison to some of Netflix's last year's movies and stuff like that, I don't think these will age poorly at all. I think it'll be great. I think you'll be able to watch it 5 years from now and not really notice the difference. They put the budget forward for this.
Yeah, and like Bright was decent, and the effects were subpar on Bright. So it's like they're learning from their.
Supposed to be getting a sequel for Bright next year, right?
Well, I think it was supposed to be this year.
Yeah.
But everything, COVID, and life sucks. But yeah, give it a watch. It's streaming right now, so if you have Netflix. Look it up.
It's good. It's brand new. It came out like a couple days ago.
Yep.
Good stuff.
It'll keep you occupied for a good 2 hours. Well, almost 2 hours.
Yeah, I think it is almost 2 hours.
Yep. The plot's pretty decent. It's actually a fairly unique plot, whereas like the Old Guard was sort of a recycled Highlander plot.
Yeah, realistically, watching this, it's the Old Guard just kind of goes down a notch even because it's just recycled bullshit. We've seen Highlander a billion times. I get that it's a graphic novel and shit, but
yeah, it's a very decent movie, and it shows that Netflix is really trying hard to raise the bar on what they've got going with self-produced movies.
Well, now's the time to do it.
It is. Although it could be argued that they should have started this like last year.
When opportunity knocks.
Yeah. But yeah, give that one a watch. We both give it the thumbs up, whatever we liked it.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it. Next movie.
An American Pickle.
Yeah.
Seth Rogen, dry comedy, some little dark humor type shit. Unique as fuck.
I mean, I guess it's a Rip Van Winkle story.
Kinda, yeah. The pickle aspect was hilarious.
I didn't find a lot of humor in the movie.
I found it to be funny, but I didn't. I went into it just thinking it was just gonna be some generic bullshit. Seth Rogen, dark, not even dark comedy. I thought it was just gonna be some crude humor. And it wasn't a whole lot of that.
Yeah, maybe that's why I wasn't too into it because it's less of a humor and more of a dramedy.
Yeah.
and I wasn't quite ready for the drama aspect. Maybe that's why I didn't really get into it. But the plot is serviceable. I mean, it's
Seth Rogen playing two different parts too, which was kind of cool.
And they actually did really well with the effects for that.
Yeah.
And the editing that was required for when they were like working, when he was working with himself, was pretty decent.
Yeah, pretty much just changed the beard and you got two different Seth Rogens.
Pretty much, yeah. I like the whole. I was surprised at how he did a Russian accent.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite. I mean, Russian accent.
Hey, he's a comedian.
Because there was a couple of things he did that's not entirely Russian. Like there were several times where he pronounced his V's like W's, and that's not a Russian thing. But
he gave it his all.
I mean, it's Seth Rogen. That's not saying much.
I like Seth Rogen.
I like him sometimes.
I love Zack and Miri.
But yeah, I give this one 5 or 6.
I give this one a 6.5.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
For me, it's something that I'd say put on the background if you've got something to do. Like if you're, once again, cleaning the living room, go ahead and put it on the background.
Yeah, it doesn't really take a whole lot of focus.
Yeah, it's not a plot that you have to watch the entire thing for. You'll be able to piece it together fairly easily. Anything else?
On to the next.
On to the next. Our last movie that we watched was Work It.
Work It. Netflix. Another Netflix movie. We told you there'd be a lot of Netflix movies. Work It.
Yep. This is a teen dance romantic comedy.
Yeah.
It's almost a completely recycled plot from Save the Last Dance, if anybody remembers that one from the early 2000s.
God, I forgot all about that movie.
It's almost the same plot.
I saw that one at Studio 28.
I didn't. I think I was in the Navy when that movie came
I
out.
actually saw that one in the same day as I saw Finding Forrester.
I love Finding Forrester.
We went and saw Save the Last Dance, and then we just kind of walked into Finding Forrester and watched that one for free.
Don't do that, kids. You're not supposed to.
Yeah, don't do that. Anyway, Work It. Back to Work It.
Back to Work It. The choreography was meh. I mean, it's a dance movie. It's a teen dance movie.
I loved the part where like she finally connects with the fucking like choreographer guy, the head dancer who tore his ACL or whatever. The part where they finally link up, like the song. I think the song "Wow" is playing. I think it's that scene, and they have like their whole dance and like the moonlight type thing. I like that scene.
It was decent. Where she first started figuring out how to dance. Yeah.
Even though you can tell she's like a dancer throughout the whole movie, because you can tell they put her in like these baggy clothes so you couldn't really see her like do the movements.
Yeah.
Because what's her name? Sabrina Carpenter?
Sabrina Carpenter.
Like, you know she's a dancer and a professional singer and all this shit, and putting her as this like awkward, doesn't know how to dance, and all of a sudden it's like, bam, she can dance. It's like, bitch, we knew you could dance the whole fucking time.
Yeah, this plays into the trope too from the early 2000s of the ugly pretty girl.
Yeah.
Who ends up getting a makeover. Because she does. She ends up getting a makeover through the movie, mostly with her style. You see the way she changes as she becomes more interested in dancing. Her clothes choices change.
Yeah, because they fit to her body more because they're not trying to cover the fact that she can move.
Yeah.
Either way, I would give this movie a 6.
I give it a 5.
I mean, it wasn't just. Well, I give it a 6. I enjoyed it. I'll probably watch it again at some point.
I don't know if I'll watch it again, but I'll probably watch Save the Last Dance because of it.
I might watch Save the Last Dance this weekend.
But I mean, there are some parts of the movie that I just could not get behind. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Liza Koshy.
Really?
She bothers me.
She's spunky.
Like, that's not the part that bothers me. It's just, I don't know what it is. Like, the first thing I saw her in, I thought was great, and then I think she did, because she was doing like Vines and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, she's famous from YouTube, Vines and YouTube.
But then she did The new Double Dare show.
Yeah, she was the host.
And I couldn't stand her.
Well, the Double Dare show sucked.
It soured me on her, I guess. I don't know.
I watched it.
Very attractive young woman, very talented young woman, just not my cup of tea.
I think she was perfect for the part.
She did well, I guess. Just like I said,
honestly, she's probably the best part of the movie. He agrees.
I don't know. The nerdy guy was kind of funny.
The fucking goth chick was great too.
The goth chick was really funny. I was a little weirded out by the guy who was heading up the other dance team, because he's super tall and super lanky, so his like movements look weird.
He was the worst part about the movie. Every time he was on screen, it irked the fucking shit out of me. It like literally made my skin crawl when he would say some of the stupidest fucking shit.
But that's the one who plays something Lonsdale, I think his name is. He plays Wally West in the Flash TV show on CW.
I don't watch that show.
I know you don't. I'm just,
Either way, he's fucking annoying in this, so I assume he's annoying in that too.
Well, most of the dancers for the other team are annoying.
Well, he's the only guy, and all the girls are just stupid.
Yeah. Oh, and an old man.
Spoiler.
I mean, you see it coming.
You kind of do.
You know it's going to happen. Especially with how they lead up the joke about 50 Shades of Grey leading into it. But anyway, yeah, those are the movies that we've decided to watch this week. If you don't watch any of them, well...
Project Power was great.
Yeah, if you're going to watch any of them, start with Project Power. That's the really good one.
If you can only watch one of them, definitely Project Power is the one to watch.
Is an American Pickle on Amazon Prime? Is that what's...
I don't remember.
I can't remember which one. You might have to look for that one a little bit.
It's not on Netflix.
It's not on Netflix. I don't think.
It's not.
Okay.
It might be on Prime. I think it is on Prime. If it's not on Prime, then look somewhere else. It's on video on demand. Well,
yeah.
One way or another. Either way,
at least give Project Power a watch.
Yeah. Jamie Foxx kills it.
Yeah. And other than that, like, subscribe,
share, tell your friends.
Yeah. And this has been your daily dose of
PCP.
We'll see you tomorrow.